WBRC is taking you trackside here to one of the most iconic racetracks in the country. It's Barber Motorsports Park in Birmingham. We're giving you an inside look at the NTT IndyCar Series, the Children's of Alabama Grand Prix, and the lasting legacy that the late George Barber leaves behind. Let's start with what makes Barber Motorsports Park so special.
I've described it as the Augusta of racing. It is such a beautiful facility.
Barber is one of the coolest road courses we go to, just the character of it.
I'm a golfer, so I love how we call it the Augusta National of racetracks. You know, it's a beautiful place. I love the undulating nature of it.
I love Barber. The facility is unbelievable. The Barber family, they've done a great job creating an ultimate experience there. It's a beautiful ground to play at. I call it the Motorsports Playground. So for me, it's a place I look forward to every year.
I just love it. The facility itself, it's in such good state. The fans, they are always there, giving us so much good energy.
There probably isn't a better track that we have in terms of just the way that it's manicured and just the experience the fans have, the elevation change that's there.
You have a mental picture if you've never been to a racetrack before. And if you go to Barber, you're essentially going to a racetrack that's in the middle of a national park. It's beautiful. There's a lot of incredible places to view the racetrack.
Well, first of all, the passion that Mr. Barber had for the sport, right? And it's such a bummer that we've lost him, but the way he cared about the sport and the fan experience, we just knew his passion for, obviously, motorcycles and sport, the museum there, the artwork that he has throughout the facility.
They got the fun art around the track. Of course, we had Georgina fall off the bridge a few years ago. Hopefully she doesn't do that again. You can only do that once, I guess.
It really makes for a really fun track, and our drivers love driving it, which makes it great too. So there are a lot of reasons that Barber fits really well for us and why we like it so much.
Barber is just a great facility. The track itself is super fun. It's like a flowy, up and down, very fast as well.
One of my favorite things to do when I'm at Barber is actually just walk the track, and you know how the fans can sit under the trees, and it's just really, it's a cool vibe, and the people come back year over year over year, and it's really because of the way the Birmingham folks and the racetrack treat the fans there.
Barber Motorsports Park is home to one of the most unique racetracks in America. It's also home to the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. Now, this facility would not be possible without the vision of the legendary and late George Barber. He passed away in February at 85 years old. But his vision and legacy will live for many years to come.
George Barber was a great man. He was a visionary.
Just a terrific person, and what a tremendous legacy he's going to leave our community.
That legacy includes the incredible 1,800 motorcycles and the more than 160 cars that you can find inside the Barber Vintage Motorsports Museum. Brian Case was a friend of Barber's and now serves as the museum's executive director. What was he like as a man?
He was always looking forward. He didn't like to talk about the past. He was a forward-looking man, and that really is what inspires so many people.
That forward thinking turned Barber Motorsports Park into what it is today, a near 900-acre nonprofit facility that has hosted an IndyCar Grand Prix each year since 2010. Eventive Sports President Gene Hallman worked with Barber to bring the series to Alabama and continues to run the event today.
And he would tell every business person that he met, please use this park to make Birmingham a better place.
Hallman says Barber's attention to detail was second to none. You can see that in the park's design, and it's why it's often referred to as the Augusta National of racing.
There's thousands and thousands of azaleas and magnolias, and he wanted it beautiful. He didn't want a racetrack feel. He wanted a park, and that's what he got, a beautiful racing venue inside a park.
How would you describe the standard that George Barber set?
Excellence, everywhere you look. And we really try to strive for that, from the way things are displayed to the way the grass looks. That's what drives us.
The Indy Grand Prix returns to Barber Motorsports Park this weekend, just a month after Barber's passing. And before the race begins, some of his favorite cars and motorcycles will take a lap around the track. How special of a moment do you think that will be to recognize George Barber's life?
It's really one way we could show our appreciation for what he's built not just for us, but for motorsports fans all over the world. Running some of his favorite machines around this track for a few victory laps, so to speak, I think will be it'll be a pretty epic moment.
It will also be a reminder that Barber's legacy will live on forever.
There's no question that George had a master plan to ensure the existence of this facility for generations to come.
We live by George Barber's vision every single day, and that is what is going to continue to drive us going into the future.
Racing in IndyCar is fast, unforgiving, and physically demanding. That's because unlike other race series, there is no power steering.
It's pretty amazing when you start learning a little bit about what it takes to be an IndyCar driver.
It's very, very physical. We don't have power steering, right? So all the bumps, all the kickback that we get in the steering wheel, we got to fight those bumps.
The forces at play and the skills it takes to race at that high of a level, it's pretty impressive.
It's a tough series to win in. It really is. It's a great on-track product. I mean, a lot of action all the time.
It's just the wheel-to-wheel racing. The tracks that we race at are so unique.
Just the competitiveness of the series, and then how crazy the races are.
IndyCar, I think, is the best form of motorsports in the world. Super competitive, lots of great personalities, great talents, and it's great fun.
Short ovals, super speedways, street courses, road courses, and they're all very different.
These drivers are incredibly skilled because they have to be adaptable.
Every track requires a different approach. Road course is the one that's more natural, where you can easily find the limit. You know, it's gravel, it's grass if you go wide. Street course is a different story. You have a few corners that you can outbrake yourself and go in the runoff, but some others are more challenging. Ovals, you just steady creep up the pace to get to the limit, because when you find it, it's
Spin it in the wall!
it's rough.
So IndyCar is probably the most diverse championship in the world to win as a driver. You have to be fast on super speedways like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. You have to be fast on short ovals like Milwaukee. You have to be good on places like Barber, which is an undulating natural terrain road course. You have to be good at places like the streets of St. Petersburg, where you have to race on an active runway, right? So as a driver, to win a championship, to be successful in these kind of cars, you have to be one of the best, if not the best driver in the world to do that.
I think we've got such an amazing group of drivers that are from all parts of the world and done so many different things, which is really exciting for the fans to follow.
The competition has got incredibly tough in this series.
It's a spec series, 25 of your probably best drivers almost on the planet here.
All the cars are equal. We have two engine manufacturers, but that's about the only difference there's in between cars from my car to other team car. It's all about how they prepare the car and how they make it faster.
Good strategy, good pit stops, good execution, no mistakes from the driver, good setup. It's very much a team sport. If you don't have the full package, you know, you're as strong as your weakest link, basically.
It's very accessible to the fans too, not just on TV, but if they come in person. It's just all-around excitement.
The access you get in IndyCar is second to none. That's something a lot of people don't realize, because they think of NASCAR, they think of Formula One, they think of gated communities, right? You can get up to your favorite driver, your favorite car, you can see everything up close, and that's what makes IndyCar so special.
We go to street course, ovals, road courses, like we do all kind of stuff. So we have a little bit for everyone.
And I think that if you tune in, you get to see the drivers' personalities, you get to see a little bit about the sport, you'll really learn to love it.
It's the best racing, they're the fastest, best drivers in the world. The racing is just so exciting, we love it.
If you haven't watched IndyCar, you've been missing out your entire life.
Now, there are plenty of storylines surrounding this IndyCar season. None bigger than this one, though. Can anyone beat Alex Palou?
It's all about 2026 and trying to win again in this season.
Alex Palou is a four-time IndyCar Series champion, with 2025 being his most dominant season yet. He won 8 races, including a win at the Indy 500.
We had an amazing year, but at the end of the day, who cares what happened last year?
If we look at the whole of the season, can anyone beat Alex Palou? Alex Palou was so dominant last year. Of course, he won at Birmingham in Barber. Who can step up and challenge him? Will it be a Malukas? Will it be a Power? Or will it be some of those guys who are long established, like Scott Dixon or Scott McLaughlin or any of the other drivers in the series? That's really what's going to be fun about this season.
Yeah, that team and him have really got everything gelled incredibly well. So They really don't make mistakes, and I think that's what's sort of separating them from the rest right now.
Will Power, a longtime staple at Team Penske, has moved on to Andretti Global, one of the rival teams, one of the huge teams in IndyCar. So that's a great shakeup. You usually never see big drivers move from one team to another. He's been replaced by David Malukas at Team Penske, who is a driver who is a young up-and-comer, a driver who has a very big social media presence. A lot of younger people are really jazzed and excited about him.
How does Will Power feel about his new home at Andretti Global?
Very good, very energized, even though I've been incredibly busy this off-season, but great team, man. Great team. Very complete. They've got all the ingredients to win, so that's definitely our goal.
Another change in 2026 is the structure of the season, with less downtime between races at the front of the calendar.
I think it's actually a much better schedule than we've had in the past. St. Pete's always the kickoff, and we always love it here, but usually there's a lull, and that lull kind of is annoying. But I want to get back in the car right away, and we are this year. So Phoenix, week 2, Arlington week 3. I mean, we mean business this year. It's straight to work.
Having the 3 races together, a week off, and then going to Barber really gives us 4 great races as we lead into the events in May.
Yeah, I love it. I mean, it's great momentum for the sport, and people have been crying for that for years, to have races back-to-back to get some momentum going for the start of the season. We finally got that. So we've got 3 different races to start off the year, and then we head to Barber and then Long Beach. So it's it's really cool. These are all sort of 5 races that I love, and to start the season, which is awesome.
We're 3 races down in this year's NTT IndyCar series. That means all attention now turns right here to Barber Motorsports Park. Here's what you can expect at this year's Children's of Alabama Grand Prix.
I love Barber. It's a great, fast racetrack.
It's normally a driver's favorite just because it's so technical. Just high speed, flowing, a lot of elevation change, a lot of banking through the corner, which always gives more grip.
Now, when looking at who could take the win at Barber this year, several names jump off the top of the list. Alex Palou got his first ever IndyCar win back at Barber in 2021, and he continued his domination of the 2025 season with a win last year at Barber, finishing 16 seconds ahead of everyone else.
For me personally, it was my first ever win in IndyCar, so that's always going to be there, and it's always going to be a special win. Then last year also, I was fortunate enough to win it again, and how the track feels on that course, it's insane. Super high grip, super technical, super high-speed corners. So yeah, it's a place that I always look forward to going.
Scott McLaughlin has back-to-back wins at Barber in 23 and 24. And managed a 3rd place finish last year.
And it's very, a track that requires a lot of bravery. I really enjoy that side of it, and it's rewarding when you do a good lap around there.
Pato O'Ward secured pole position in 2021, brought home the win in 22. This season is off to a great start for him. He's finished in the top 5 in every race this year. Could Barber be Pato's first podium of the season? Will Power is one of the most experienced drivers in the series, bringing home wins at Barber in 2011 and 2012. And over the past 5 seasons, he's had 3 podiums and 2 top 5s at Barber.
It's actually quite a short lap, but a lot of grip, a lot of blind corners, a lot of commitment. Probably the highest commitment track that we go to all year, as far as like having to drive into a corner wide open and hope for the best type thing.
Joseph Newgarden is no stranger to winning the Children's of Alabama Indy Grand Prix. First place finishes in 2015, 17, and 18. Now, it's been a while since he's been on top in Alabama, but could this be his year to get back? And what do other drivers think about the race at Barber?
No, it's just an awesome track. I've always loved it. I've always been quick there. And it's a very high risk-reward track.
It's just such a high-speed road course, and also the passing opportunities. It's amazing. You can run 2 types of races. You can run flat out, make an extra pit stop, or do a fuel save. So, getting to run between those strategies also makes it entertaining.
Typically, whenever you go to Barber, you need to get your neck ready because it's just like a high G-force, high load on the body sort of circuit.
The elevation changes at the track, the off-camber banks, bumpy corners, they're all so exciting and make for great racing as well.
Always good racing, great crowd, very well presented. Probably the nicest presentation of an event that we have. So always look forward to coming to Alabama and Barber.
It's going to be an amazing race once again. It always is. It's one of my favorite tracks. I think every year that I've been there, the fans have been better and better, more supportive, and cannot wait to see what happens this year.
Like, we always have a great crowd out there. You know, we have a lot of people support us down in the deep south there, and it's a lot of fun.
Well, the table is set here for the Children's of Alabama Indy Grand Prix at Barber Motorsports Park. The race this year, Sunday, March 29th at noon. And remember, you can watch this race and all IndyCar races this season on WBRC. For the rest of our crew, I'm Jonathon Hoppe. This has been WBRC Trackside.